Hello there. Let's see. I'm going to be making a visual novel style game inside Unreal Engine 5.21. Okay, so first I want to open up in an empty template. You can do it from the launcher. So let's go ahead and organize our content browser, which is down here. So I'm going to add new folder. I'm going to call this assets. Okay. In the assets folder, you can basically add any subfolders you want. I'm going to make one called maps because I want to get out of this thing here. Even though there's not a camera, more than likely it'd be better to do this. So I'm going to create a new level. Call this empty visual novel test. Test. Okay, I'm going to double click it, save selected, and it's opened just a black space. Okay, there's a grid on the floor. There is a position where you're at. This is the default play mode you're in, or game type. Game mode is what I'm looking for. So let's go back to our content drawer. Let's make another folder. Let's call this photos. You could call it textures. And then we'll make one more subfolder called blueprints, which we'll be coding in today, which will hopefully make it easy. So I already have a folder with the photos I'm going to be using. I was having a bit of an issue previously. Just drag the folder into your assets subfolder. Okay, so now we need to make a blueprint for the game mode, because at this current moment we have the default game mode, which means if you hit play, you see nothing. You can fly around. That's about it. So we want to change that. First, let's go to blueprint class, game mode base. Okay. Okay. Try and keep them somewhat organized as far as names are concerned. Okay, so if we click on that, you have basically the default player, HUD, all that from Unreal. It's not like truly empty at that point. We have to make a game mode like this so we can then build our own character. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily the case, but we're gonna do it anyway. I'm not, by the way, this is just how I've done it. Doesn't mean I'm right. So let's make a character blueprint. Hit save all, by the way. Okay, so now we're going to do a new blueprint. This time select pawn. Even though character seems like the right one, pawn is the one that can be controlled. So we'll do visual novel pawn blueprint. File save. Okay, so now we have to set up our pawn, which at this point just needs a camera, and we can reference it later. But for now, let's just do a camera. So add component. I must have missed it. Camera. Okay, that's it. Basically, we'll need this blueprint as far as the event graph here in a second. Okay, so now to work on the UI. Okay. So for this, let's see. Actually, I didn't really need to do that, but that's fine. Let's see. Okay. So we want, let's see. Okay, so yeah, we do need to make UIs. That makes sense. Yeah, that's the whole point, actually. So we go to create a new blueprint, but this time we're not going from a class, we're going user interface, and we're going to do widget blueprint, user widget. Okay, let's just say this is for the first page. I can't remember. Let me double check here what I have as far as this. Okay. Oh, okay, so this will be our menu. Okay, let's just do a menu. New widget. Okay, so this is kind of the tricky part. I couldn't figure this out at first. You do need to create what's called a canvas panel as your first step. Yeah, so drag that canvas panel. That's basically just the outline of the screen. Let's make sure that everything's cool. Yeah, I think that's right. I did have some issue where the image wasn't the right size, but we'll get to that later. Okay, so now we want to get an image. So drag that under canvas, or on top of canvas, to make it the child. Size 1280 by 720. I think I know what it's for. 1920. Let's see if this fits. Yeah, so the default is 1920 by 1080, so that should be your image size you save with. You could, of course, probably make it less than that. I don't know why it says down here 1280 by 720, but yeah, you just want to make sure you have the right aspect ratio and things like that. So in images, or the image child that we have here, we want to add our basically page. So let's see here. It should be right here. I think if you, yeah, so okay. So from here it's just drag and drop. Click that. Let's see. I might have to open another one. I'll just open one here if I can. Compile, save all. Okay, never mind. So we got our photos. Let's now throw in, let's say, the menu screen. Okay. That didn't go exactly as planned. I think we need to drop it onto this. There we go. Okay. So pretty straightforward so far. Still need to do some editing with the player. But for now, we'll just get this set up. Okay, now we need a button. Drag that down to the image. Okay. Didn't work. Let's see. There. Okay, so the button is right here. Okay, and we want to have it so that when the player presses the button, they will go to the next page. Or, this is starting the game, but it will go to the next page, essentially. And I usually do my text on the image itself, which is pretty rudimentary. So style, okay. I think I've never tried that, but basically I just make them all transparent, so it's colorless. Okay, so color opacity, just keep going down the line. Background color, nothing. Okay. So yeah, it's an invisible button at this point, but if you click play, we'll get to that when that happens. So for now, we'll just compile and save. Okay. So going back, we will now make sure everything's, I think everything's running. Level blueprint should be around here. That's right here, I thought. Level blueprint. Okay, so event begin play. We want that image to be get all widgets of class. We want that widget to be the first thing the player sees. Let's see. Actually, no, that's not the right one. Okay. Let me go back. Preferences. Actually, yeah, preferences, projects. Visual novel game mode. Default pawn class, we will do the visual novel pawn class. And that should be basically all we need to do there. It is kind of weird. You have to go into the project settings. Okay. Let's go back to our screen. Okay, let's just try it instead of the level blueprint. We'll try it here. So now you see that this is a widget. Character blueprint. Double click. When the game starts, we want the UI. Forgot what it was. It could have been this one. What did I save that as? Oh, duh. New widget blueprint. That's, yeah, I forgot to change that, but make sure you organize it decently well. Okay. Then we want I'm blanking at the moment. Add to viewport. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm definitely not a very proficient game developer or anything yet. Okay, so compile, save. So all goes according. What's this? Oh yeah. Yeah, this does not seem right. Okay, what was it called? New create widget. That's what I'm going for. Okay. New widget, which is stupid. Okay. Oh, that's right. I want to say it's this one. I could be wrong. No. It's not that. That wouldn't make too much sense anyway. I guess we could try it. I've never done that. No. What did I forget? Okay. Is that it? Okay. Yeah, I suppose I just needed that, maybe? Return value. Okay, let's see how it works. It worked perfectly. Okay, so yeah, if you do get that error, I can't necessarily explain it, but it does have to do with the current game mode, like pawn that you're using, and you have to call that, I guess. Okay, so this worked out great. So now we want to open up another page or something like that. So we go click on this. Okay. And we need to get to the logic part of it. Designer, graph, nope. Oh, okay. Button. Click on the button. On button press. Let's see. Button pressed. There should be. There should be something here. I might not be in the right section. Should just be, no, it's not that. On button pressed. Nope. It is pressed. I need to figure that out. Perhaps it's, no. Well, even if I don't do that, it'll be fine. Should be in the details. Yeah, it should be in the details here. On clicked. They may have changed it. I was using. What is this? I was using a different. No. On button pressed. On. Nope. Motherfucker. That's really bizarre. Class settings. What the fuck? Maybe if I check is variable? Potentially. Oh, there you go. So, should have clicked on up here. Should have clicked that it is a variable. Therefore, we can add simple logic to it when it is pressed, and it's easier just to do that instead of having to call back to it. So let's say button is clicked, button is pressed, probably clicked. Okay, so it's better to change the name of the button to reflect what it is, but we'll just do create widget again. Widget. Okay, now we need to, I'll just duplicate this, one sec. We need to specify which widget are we going to go with. Let's just duplicate. Next page. Okay. Let's change the image as well. Something goofy. Yeah, this one's pretty goofy. Okay. So our button is still here. We'll get rid of, well, we won't necessarily get rid of it. What you would do, let's see. Let's make, this is always a pain in the butt. This will be like our next button. So let's fix it from being invisible. The best way, in my opinion, to do this, just to keep it simple, is to make the next text. I mean, we could try it with text here, but if you want to hit next, just incorporate it on your image, like put it in on top of your image in the editor software. Okay, so appearance. Okay. Let's just get it. I can't remember there. That's good enough. Background color. So when you press it, it will go to the next page, but we'll have to specify the logic for that as well. Compile, save. Let's see. I need to delete all this. Okay. Let's change the name. Okay, can't change. Oh, button 6.9. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's compile. Everything's fine there. So let's see. On button clicked. What is it? Create widget, correct? Actually, I'm gonna say destroy all remove all. Yeah, there we go. So it's gonna remove it first when you press that button, and then it's going to create the next page. There we go. And I don't know why it turns into construct none, but okay. So let's see. I did change the name. Next page. Okay, same thing. You want to add it to the viewport. And then you want to make the target the return value. So this should work all right. We'll see how it goes. close these. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hit play. Click this, gets rid of the variable. I didn't adjust the resolution correctly, but yeah, that's how you would basically do it. And then here's your button again. You can press it to create. Okay, for the next page, do the remove all widgets, create widget. It's not ideal, but it works. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and please make sure to subscribe and like my videos.